Welcome to our channel, where we explore the world's most perplexing mysteries. Today, we're diving into one of the most well known and haunting cases of the 21st century, the disappearance of Madeleine McCann. Recent developments have breathed new life into this case, with German prosecutors identifying a prime suspect, Christian Brueckner. This has reignited public interest and brought new hope for answers. In this video, we'll take you through the timeline of Madeleine's disappearance, the initial investigation, the emergence of Bruckner as a suspect, and the latest findings that could finally shed light on what happened that fateful night in 2007. So, stay tuned as we uncover the facts, analyze the theories, and delve deep into the mystery surrounding the disappearance of Madeleine McCann. On the evening of May 3, 2007, the McCann family was on vacation in the picturesque resort town of Praia da Luz, Portugal. The day had been filled with typical holiday activities, sun, sand, and relaxation. As night fell, Kate and Jerry McCann put their three children, Madeline and her younger twin siblings, to bed in their ground floor holiday apartment at the Ocean Club Resort. The parents then joined friends at a nearby tapas restaurant a short walk away, leaving the apartment door unlocked for easy access to check on the kids throughout the evening. At around 10 p.m., Kate McCann went to check on the children. What she discovered would forever change their lives and capture the world's attention. Madeline was missing. The bed where their 3-year-old daughter had been sleeping was empty, and the window in the children's bedroom was open. Panic set in as Kate ran back to the restaurant, shouting, "They've taken her." The immediate response was chaotic. Friends and resort staff joined the frantic search for Madeline, scouring the resort and surrounding areas. Within hours, local police were called in. However, the initial investigation was marred by a series of missteps and delays. The scene was not properly secured, and potential evidence was inadvertently contaminated as people moved in and out of the apartment. Portuguese police initially focused on the theory that Madeleine had wandered off on her own, a hypothesis quickly dismissed by her parents. As hours turned into days, the search efforts intensified, drawing in specialized units and volunteers. Despite the massive search operation, no trace of Madeleine was found, and the case began to attract international media attention. The early days of the investigation highlighted significant challenges and gaps in coordination between the Portuguese authorities and British officials who later joined the search. The global media coverage brought immense pressure on law enforcement, but it also led to the spread of misinformation and speculation. This tragic night marked the beginning of one of the most extensive and scrutinized missing person investigations in history. The search for Madeleine McCann had begun, but answers were frustratingly elusive, setting the stage for years of uncertainty, heartache, and continued investigation. The initial police investigation into Madeleine McCann's disappearance faced significant criticism and scrutiny. From the outset, the Portuguese police, known as the Polícia Judiciária (PJ), struggled with procedural missteps and a lack of resources. The first critical hours of the investigation saw the crime scene at the McCann's apartment contaminated as it wasn't properly cordoned off. This oversight potentially destroyed crucial evidence that could have been pivotal in understanding what happened to Madeleine. Compounding the issue, the PJ initially operated under the assumption that Madeline had wandered off, delaying the consideration of an abduction. This hypothesis was despite the McCanns' insistence that their daughter would not have left the apartment on her own. It wasn't until later that roadblocks were set up and border alerts issued, but by then, valuable time had been lost. The media's role in the case was a double-edged sword. On one hand, the massive international coverage kept Madeleine's story in the public eye, generating widespread support and sympathy. News outlets across Europe and beyond dedicated extensive coverage to the case, turning it into a global headline. This media frenzy led to a flood of tips and sightings reported from various parts of the world, though none brought them closer to finding Madeleine. On the other hand, the intense media scrutiny brought immense pressure on the investigating authorities and the McCann family. The press often sensationalized elements of the case, sometimes spreading misinformation and unverified theories that muddied the waters. Tabloid headlines frequently portrayed the parents as suspects, fueled by leaks from within the police, leading to what many viewed as a trial by media. This unwarranted focus on the McCanns diverted attention from other potential leads and suspects. For Kate and Jerry McCann, the disappearance of their daughter was compounded by the relentless media attention and public speculation. Despite this, they remained steadfast in their efforts to find Madeleine. They launched various initiatives, including the Find Madeleine campaign, which utilized the media to keep her story alive. They also hired private investigators to explore leads that the official investigation might have overlooked. The McCann's use of media was strategic. They gave numerous interviews, held press conferences, and worked tirelessly to ensure that Madeleine's face and story were known worldwide. Their persistence paid off in the sense that the case never faded from public consciousness, but it also came at a personal cost, with their every move scrutinized and often criticized. In summary, the initial investigation into Madeleine McCann's disappearance was fraught with challenges and missteps that hindered early efforts to find her. The media's involvement brought both benefits and complications, keeping the case in the spotlight, but also creating a circus like atmosphere that sometimes overshadowed the search for the truth. Through it all, the McCann family remained resolute, using every tool at their disposal to search for their missing daughter. In June 2020, a significant development occurred in the case of Madeleine McCann's disappearance when German prosecutors named Christian Brueckner as a prime suspect. This announcement marked the first major break in the case in years and shifted the investigation's focus towards a single individual. Christian Brueckner is a convicted sex offender with a long history of criminal activities. Born in Germany in 1976, Bruckner's criminal record spans multiple countries and includes charges of burglary, drug trafficking, and sexual offenses. He has been in and out of prison for various crimes, highlighting a life of repeated illegal activities and deviant behavior. Bruckner's connection to the area where Madeleine disappeared is both compelling and disturbing. He lived in the Algarve region of Portugal between 1995 and 27, often residing in a camper van and engaging in petty crime to support himself. During this period, he was known to frequent Praia da Luz, the very town where Madeleine went missing. His presence in the area at the time of her disappearance placed him under suspicion when new evidence emerged years later. On the night of Madeleine's disappearance, Bruckner was reportedly in the vicinity, using a mobile phone near the McCann's holiday apartment. This detail was crucial as it established a direct link between him and the location of the crime. Moreover, his previous criminal record included a conviction for the rape of a 72-year-old American woman in 2005 in Praia da Luz, demonstrating his capability for violent crime in the same area and time frame. German authorities have indicated that Bruckner made several incriminating statements to acquaintances, and he allegedly confessed to his involvement in Madeleine's disappearance while in a bar. However, he has not been officially charged in relation to Madeleine's case, and he maintains his innocence, claiming there is no evidence linking him to her disappearance.
Recent searches in 2023 and 2024 have been focused on a reservoir near Barragem do Arade, about 30 miles from Praia da Luz, a location Bruckner was known to visit. These searches, conducted by German and Portuguese police, aim to find new evidence that could definitively connect Bruckner to Madeleine's disappearance. Items found during these searches are currently being analyzed, and investigators are hopeful that this new evidence might finally provide answers.
Christian Brueckner's emergence as a suspect has reinvigorated the investigation and brought a renewed sense of urgency to solving the case. While he remains a suspect, the complexities of international legal systems and the need for concrete evidence continue to pose challenges. The world watches closely, hoping that this line of inquiry will lead to justice for Madeleine McCann and closure for her family. In recent years, significant efforts have been made to uncover new evidence in the disappearance of Madeleine McCann. In 2023 and 2024, fresh searches and investigations were launched, primarily focusing on areas previously linked to the prime suspect, Christian Brueckner. One of the most notable operations took place at the Barragem do Arade reservoir, approximately 30 miles from Praia da Luz, where Madeleine went missing. German and Portuguese police coordinated extensive searches in this area, which Bruckner was known to frequent. The reservoir had been a point of interest due to tips and indications that it might hold crucial evidence. In May 2023, search teams used heavy machinery to clear underbrush and excavate specific sections of the reservoir area. Sniffer dogs and forensic experts meticulously combed through the site. These efforts were part of a renewed push to find any items that could link Bruckner to Madeleine's disappearance. According to reports, the police found several objects, including fabric pieces and garments, which are currently undergoing forensic analysis. While the authorities have not disclosed the specific nature of these findings, they have expressed cautious optimism. German prosecutor Christian Walters stated, "We have indications that we could find evidence there. I don't want to say what that is exactly, and I also don't want to say where these indications come from." This statement suggests that the investigation is moving forward based on credible tips and information that have yet to be fully revealed to the public. In early 2024, another significant event was the public appearance of Christian Brueckner. Seen for the first time since 2020, Brueckner was being transported for medical treatment following an attack in prison. This incident brought him back into the media spotlight and reminded the public of his central role in the ongoing investigation. Furthermore, the Home Office in the UK has continued to support the investigation financially, ensuring that resources are available to pursue new leads. This sustained funding highlights the commitment to solving this case despite the many years that have passed since Madeleine's disappearance. These recent developments have reinvigorated the search for answers and provided a renewed sense of hope. The collaborative efforts of international law enforcement agencies and the advancements in forensic technology mean that each new piece of evidence, no matter how small, is thoroughly examined for its potential to bring clarity to this enduring mystery. The global community remains watchful, eagerly anticipating any breakthrough that could finally resolve the case of Madeleine McCann. The disappearance of Madeleine McCann has spawned numerous theories ranging from plausible to far-fetched. Let's explore some of the most discussed theories and analyze their credibility. 1. Abduction by a stranger. One of the most widely accepted theories is that Madeleine was abducted by a stranger. This theory gained traction early on, supported by witness statements describing suspicious individuals near the McCann's apartment around the time of her disappearance. The emergence of Christian Brueckner as a suspect further strengthened this theory, given his criminal history and presence in the area. 2. Parental involvement. Another theory, fueled by intense media speculation, suggested that Madeleine's parents, Kate and Jerry McCann, were involved in her disappearance. This theory arose from inconsistencies in their statements and the behavior of the Portuguese police, who at one point named the McCanns as Argado's formal suspects. However, this theory lacks substantial evidence and has been largely discredited by subsequent investigations. 3. Kidnapping for trafficking. Some believe that Madeleine was abducted by a trafficking ring, possibly for illegal adoption or child exploitation. This theory stems from reported sightings of Madeleine in various countries and the proximity of Praia da Luz to international trafficking routes. Despite its plausibility, no concrete evidence has emerged to support this theory. 4. Accidental death and cover-up. There are speculations that Madeleine died accidentally in the apartment and that her parents covered it up to protect themselves. This theory suggests a panic-driven decision to stage an abduction. Again, there is no substantial evidence to back this claim, and it is widely regarded as one of the less credible theories. 5. Misidentification and false leads. Over the years, numerous sightings of children resembling Madeleine have been reported. While these leads have kept hope alive, they have also resulted in many dead ends. The public's eagerness to help often led to misidentifications, diverting resources from more promising lines of inquiry. 6. Media and public opinion. The media played a crucial role in shaping public opinion and theories about Madeleine's disappearance. Extensive coverage, often sensationalized, influenced how the case was perceived globally. This constant media attention brought significant pressure on the investigation, but also kept the case in the public eye, ensuring continued efforts to find Madeleine. Theories surrounding Madeleine's disappearance highlight the complexities and challenges in solving such cases. Credible theories often stem from concrete evidence and witness accounts, while less credible ones typically arise from speculation and misinformation. The influence of media and public opinion cannot be underestimated, as they both help and hinder the search for truth. As we continue to follow the investigation, it's essential to approach new information with a critical eye, focusing on verified facts rather than conjecture. Only through diligent investigation and careful analysis can we hope to uncover what truly happened to Madeleine McCann. In this video, we've journeyed through the mysterious disappearance of Madeleine McCann, from the tragic night she went missing to the recent breakthroughs in the investigation. We started with the immediate response to her disappearance and the initial investigation, which faced significant challenges and setbacks. We discussed how the media frenzy both helped and hindered the search efforts, creating a complex dynamic for the McCann family and law enforcement. We then delved into the emergence of Christian Brueckner as a prime suspect, examining his background, criminal history, and connection to the area. Recent developments have brought new hope, with searches at the Barragem du Arade reservoir potentially uncovering crucial evidence. Finally, we explored various theories about what might have happened to Madeleine, analyzing their credibility and the role of media and public opinion in shaping these narratives. As we conclude, it's important to remember that the search for Madeleine continues. Investigators remain dedicated to finding the truth, and new leads are still being pursued. The resilience and determination of the McCann family inspire us to remain hopeful that answers will eventually emerge. If you found this video informative, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel for more in-depth investigations, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any updates. We'd love to hear your thoughts and theories in the comments below. What do you think happened to Madeleine McCann? Let's keep the conversation going and continue to support the search for the truth. Thank you for watching.